Okay, finals time. We won the die roll, so we will go first. Let's see here. No blue mana, but we do have Rakdos Drake. This seems fine. Not exciting. Again, these three-color decks rarely give you... We had that one game where it was just like perfection, but it's pretty common for these decks to not really give you that this great of a... or that great of an opener, but it should be fine. I'm still curious to see how good this thing is. It's funny how quickly, how many cards 10 is when you only start with 40 and you draw 7 to even get, before you get moving. Looks like our opponent mulled. So if we hit an island, that's pretty good for us. We can go Flux Mage into Rakdos Drake and get that train moving. If not, then we just have Rakdos Drake, but really looking to get that thing to win the game through that, if that's the case. Ooh, Fencing Ace, that's kind of scary. Hey, right on time. Okay, Flux Mage in. Interesting question about whether to block here. I mean, he obviously has a trick. Like, this isn't a bluff. It's just a question of do we care? If we block, we lose our Flux Mage, but we make him use up his turn, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait. I think we can get this block in when we want to. I can play the Rakdos Drake. I can get this guy going. This is interesting. I wonder if he had an extra land. Ooh, there's a Death's Approach. That's pretty nice. Alright, so Rakdos Drake. And I don't think I'm going to block this turn either, so I will attack. With any luck, he blocks with this. That's the ideal situation. Get that Gate Creeper Vine out of here, and then Death's Approach his Fencing Ace. That would be pretty amazing, but we are not so lucky. We are only a couple land drops away from Deadbridge Chant, though. It should be sweet. It's slow as hell, but it'll work. I wonder if there's probably an argument for me casting Rakdos Drake as a 1-2 just to put in front of this and just 1-for-1 for one of his tricks. It's probably an argument for that. It doesn't evolve my Simic Flux Mage, though, which is kind of annoying. Because I have a plan. My line of play that I had diagrammed out is play this attack, then the next turn attack with this, and then block this on this, and then move the counter over just for value. Ooh, that's a good combo. Alright, so I can attack with this for sure, because if he blocks, I can just move the counter over. And now that he's got a 2-3, I'm not going to be attacking with this guy. Actually, you know, I wonder if that was even correct. Because I think I can just get in for more damage with this anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to call that a mistake. I don't think it's a huge one, but this guy ends up being a 4-6 or a 4-5 or whatever. And I'd like to incent him to block this. So I think that was probably a mistake. Basically, the result of that turn is most likely he blocks this, and then I kill this with Death's Approach. And I think that's better for me than getting in the guaranteed 2 damage. It's arguable, but I think I like that play better. I'm in a good position here, though. I get to start throwing around mini giant growths anytime I want, and he's going to have a hard time. I mean, he's going to lose one of these guys at some point. All right, good. That's just fine. Wow, yeah, if I would have called his bluff here, or not his bluff, but blocked here, he wouldn't have been able to play Gate Creeper Vine, and he'd be way behind on mana. Of course, I had no way to know that, but pretty savage. All right, Pilfered Plants, that's great. But right now, I think I'm just going to be beating down here. Yeah, I'm just going to beat down with these two guys. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to chump block here anyway. And then I can take out fencing ace. I can... Yeah, he's just going to block there. I don't think I'm going to bother putting the counter on. I think I'd rather just pilfered plans and then kill fencing ace this turn. I can also just get lucky and hit an island. Well, I wouldn't call it super lucky, but I'm pretty happy with it. Because I get to do this, and then next turn I can slam Dead Bridge Chant or Maze Glider. Maze Glider might just kill him anyway. Suppose I should have just attacked with this if I wasn't going to use it anyway. Because I knew he was going to chump block. Yeah, for sure. Boo, I should have attacked. It wasn't going to be at risk necessarily anyway. I mean, he could have had Giant Growth, and he didn't have a good block for... He couldn't block this, so that was fine. If he blocked this and he Giant Growthed his fencing ace, then I just moved 2 counters over, and they still trade anyway. So I just 2-for-1 him. And that's what I was thinking. But if he doesn't have Giant Growth and I just give up like a bunch of damage, that's just stupid. Take it. What do you have to follow up? That's the question. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to attack him. And then play Dead Bridge Chant and just ship. Yeah, pretty sure that doesn't really do anything here. He can kill my... He can't even kill this, realistically. Get big. This is sweet. Going very deep here. This is a pretty nasty curve. So we can get any number of awesome stuff, really. Only 3 lands. Oh no, there's 5 lands total. Which are the most annoying thing to draw at this point. Everything else is awesome. I guess this isn't going to be very good either in this game. Still, we still got our draw step. Alright, looks like he gave up. So he had a stumble on mana, and that was about all it took. Fairy Imposter, not very good versus 2/3 flyers. I don't think we need to change anything here. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's going to be a mull. Pretty good. I think I did a decent job with that in the set review show. No, that's also a mull. This is unfortunately also a mull. We're going to 4 here. I have to keep anything basically at 4. And this is a terrible 4-card hand. No, it just got better. Alright. Let's see if we can dig our way back out. We've got some tools to do that, but if he gets off to a consistent start, it's going to be really tough. Well, it's not, at least it's not an aggressive creature. We just need to draw a bunch of lands and pilfered plans, basically. Okay. Stage 1. Pilfered plans is going to help. If we hit a land, it's really going to help us dig our way back out of this bad situation we're in. I mean, if this is honestly his play for the turn, then that's really good for us. If he follows it up with a powerful 3-drop, then it's not. Alright, he didn't. Land. Boo. Alright. One of those games. If we hit a land there, if we hit a land any next couple of turns, I think we're okay, but now he's casting 6 drops and we've got 2 lands in play, nothing else. It's going to be really tough. Gotta hit a land next turn. Just have to. If we do, I'm just going to pilfered plans, I think. Okay, we hit it. So I think I just pilfered plans here and try to dig into more lands. That's it. I mean, sure, I can play this. There we go. Because now we can start doing more creative things with our mana. For example, I can play Clue Stone and Abrupt Decay in the same turn. I can play, you can just start opening up more things like that to us. But he just needs to find a fatty. That's what he needs. He just needs to play like a 6-drop here and just blow us out. Now 7-drop's fine too. Okay. How the hell are we going to deal with that? Probably just going to kill this thing. Because that thing, even though it's only doing 1 extra point of damage, is going to make it really hard to block in the coming turns. This time it doesn't matter, but I need to be able to like double block this or triple block that or something. I mean, I'm going to put a Sluiceway Scorpion in front of this thing, and if it has first strike, it doesn't do anything. So we just have to get rid of that. Ooh, that's a good draw. It's a really good draw. I can play 2 things this turn. So I think I'm going to play the Flux Mage and Paralyzing Grasp. I wish I could play the Sluiceway Scorpion, but no such luck. He's going to crack his Celestia Key Rune here, or Clue Stone here, which he's going to do anyway. So he just decided to do it now. Okay. Take 2 here, and then I can drop, depending on what we draw, I can drop like Sluiceway Scorpion and Slaughterhorn, potentially. Need to hit a green untapped mana source for that play, but still. Getting the Scorpion down. Ooh, there's a Death's Approach. What do you have here, sir? You have a Scab Clan Giant and a Loyalist, so I can kill something with 2 toughness. I think I save it and just play out this Scorpion here. That's going to get this thing going. And I can start bouncing counters around already. And if I do, then when I play Balustrade Spy, it will evolve that guy again too. You know, making the Slew Sway Scorpion a 3/3 is kind of whatever, but don't think I'm quite in attack mode here yet. I think I'd rather just stare at him for a while. If he plays a flyer of some sort, I can Death's Approach. Ooh, does he have Eyes in the Skies? No, he doesn't. All right, that's great. Eyes in the Skies would have been bad. I would have had to Death's Approach one of the tokens. All right, it looks like he has nothing. So let's move this thing over because we're just going to get a free counter anyway. Also enables this to attack. Okay, so I can play Balustrade Spy and Slaughterhorn this turn if I want. I can set it up so that they both evolve Simic Flux Mage. That seems pretty good, and I guess I just attack here. He just takes it. Eventually that Gatecreeper Vine's going to bite it. Which both of these, this dying and this trigger, are going to make our Death's Approach better. Okay, he's got Pit Fight. Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen anyway. Yeah, you got a Pit Fight. Pit Fight with this card is quite good. All right, Boros Elite, Sunspire Griffin, Smelt Ward. Ooh, Smelt Ward. Thank God that thing's gone. Same thing with Chorus of Might. Oh, man, that was nice. Boros Elite, we don't care about. Keening Apparition, yeah, we care about that one too. So, yeah, that was pretty nice. And then, yeah, I don't see any reason not to just run out Slaughterhorn here. As we can just keep attacking. We're actually in a reasonable position here. If he attacks with Charger, I'm just snap blocking with Spy. So how big is our Death's Approach right now? Yep. You seem to have met all of the necessary requirements, sir. Well done. It's huge. All right. So he's got Assault Griffin. Feel like we just kill that. Trying to decide if I want to attack with a Spy or not. I'm definitely attacking with this guy. If he has a pump spell, and he attacks me, I'm forced to block. I mean, I could obviously just take 2 damage, but I can't take, like, there's damage that I cannot take. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to be conservative and just stack with the Scorpion here. I really don't want to die, and I don't want to have to throw away my Slaughterhorn for no reason. Oops. Tapped 1 too many mana, though it shouldn't matter here. Okay, that's a good one. It's a very good one. And I think I can get aggressive now. Because now I will just chump block here. He really needs to block this on this to make himself happy here. But the cool part about that is that I don't have to pump. That's a good question. Is 2-color the way to go? That's from our friend Asterial. You may know him. He runs the events. All right, so he's going to block there. And we're going to pump. And just say go. Of course you can. All right, so it looks like he did draw the eyes in the skies now. Now remember, this guy's still out. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to creature tokens you control. So that's going to make things difficult. Though I think I can just set up a turn where I turn this thing. I'm going to take damage here, though, and I am chump blocking the Slaughterhorn. Yeah, he runs the limited resources cube, though. Asterial does a great job with those. One of the cool parts about being in the clan. It's like the main cool part. So he can have any number of tricks here to try to get us, but it's going to take something fairly big. He's got to be careful. If he attacks with everything here, then I know that, or then I'm pretty convinced that he's got something. All right, just that guy. He's got to get him up to 6. I'm going to be able to turn this and then kill both of his tokens. Man, he could have Scorchwalker, but Giant Growth doesn't do it. Slaughterhorn doesn't do it. The Big Pig does it. How does this game go if I don't block and I live? I'm going to attack him. Probably just with this and this. He'll go block, block. Then I'm going to turn this, and that'll kill those. Yeah. But then I need to leave a guy back to block anyway. So I think I can not block this time. I think if he's got the bigger pig, then I think he just gets me here. Or if he has like a burn spell or whatever, explosive impact or something. All right, it doesn't look like he has any of those. Ooh. Well, unfortunately, this turn is sort of taken up already, but I'm going to leave this guy to block because he can block this, this, or this. So I'm going to attack with this, this, and this guy. And I'm pretty sure he's going to do that play. He might be tempted to double block here, but then he needs a removal spell for that. So he can't really do that unless he's got a removal spell. This is a close one. He's taking his time. He still has 3 cards in his hand. Assuming he's just going to go block, block. Yeah, okay. So this is going to take him to 5 and lose both of his birds. And we have the Balustrade Spy to block the Charger. So we have lethal. Assuming we're not dead. Which we might be. Oh, he's got all lands. Alright, looks like we got him. Alright, so we won on a mull to 4. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, so that's it. That was a fun one. That was kind of intense. I'm surprised that it's over, honestly. Okay, first things first, if you want to send me an email, limitedresourcespodcast@gmail.com. If you want to follow on Twitter, it's Marshall_LR. If you want to join the clan on Magic Online, like we saw a couple people do during the course of the video, same name, Marshall_LR. Just send me a message and I'll get you a clan invite. Only 2 requirements. You're not a jerk. You love Magic. That's it. Very simple. And you can find all this stuff on lrcast.com. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.